thing as right and wrong. And that's the case with abortion as well. There is such a thing as right and wrong, and killing little babies is wrong. It should never be done.
Yes.
You know, some people say, yeah, but it's not really a little baby. It's a part of the mother. Maybe they don't actually understand how conception occurs. And the male gamete with 23 chromosomes, and they combine together to form what we call a zygote that now has 23 pairs, or 46 complete chromosomes, completely programmed to become an individual that is not the mother or is not the father. It is a separate entity altogether. It just so happens to be in the safest place in the universe that it can be in. And you know, when you get a look at that, just 6 or 8 weeks after that conception, you can already start to see a cute little nose and little lips and eyes and fingers and toes and the heart's beating. And it gets really hard to say that that is just a meaningless bunch of sounds. You know, I remember there was one case in which some of the obstetricians came to me, and I had already started developing a reputation as maybe doing things that other people wouldn't do. And it wasn't because I was a hot dog. It was because I always prayed and asked God to give me wisdom. And God knows how to fix stuff. And so they came to me and he said, I had this woman who's pregnant with twins. And one of them has a severe case of hydrocephalus. And the head is expanding so rapidly with fluid that it's threatening to put her into premature labor, and both babies will be lost. So he's wondering, is there a way you could do an operation to relieve the pressure in the abnormal one so that we could save the normal one? Well, just about 3 weeks before that time, there had been an article in the New England Journal of Medicine saying, you know, intrauterine surgery was an interesting concept, but we weren't ready to do it yet. We didn't have the know-how. So I contacted a neurosurgeon in Philadelphia who was doing some experimental surgery on sheep with hydrocephalus, intrauterine surgery. And I asked him if maybe there was a way we could modify the equipment very quickly and do this operation. And we started working on it. We only had days, we didn't have weeks to do this. Well, I couldn't do the operation at Johns Hopkins because the internal review board said, no, we can't do something like that. So we had to do it at one of the community hospitals where they didn't have an internal review board. And it was fascinating. Right there on the ultrasound screen as we were introducing the instruments, and you could see the head shrink right on the screen. It was really very dramatic, and we were able to buy several weeks so that the lungs could mature, and then the babies could both be delivered. And I remember the day they were delivered, it was a big national news story. It was on the nightly news. My brother called me from another state. He said, I just saw you on the news. But there was a lot of criticism. People were saying, we're not ready to do that kind of surgery. This is unethical. Until it became clear that not only was the normal baby okay, but the abnormal baby was okay too. And then they were all saying, we would have done that too.